Now let me flip it on the other side, right? Why is it that it's acceptable for guys to have that kind of number, those kind of numbers?
No, don't get me wrong. If a guy does that, he's a slut too.
Yes. Okay. All right, but okay, you're obviously not in that situation, right? You're not in those kind of numbers.
No, none of that, mate. I've got respect for my body. I've got respect for my body.
Let me ask you this then.
He's got respect for his body.
You've got your numbers, all right? You've got your numbers. We won't bring them out. And the woman is only 1 or 2 above yours.
It doesn't bother me.
Okay, there you go. See, it's all in perspective.
Do you know what the perspective is? If you've done 64 people in your time, or 100 people, or 90 people,
yeah,
you've thrown yourself around a fair bit, and you had no respect for your body.
No, that's fair enough. Fair enough.
No, I'm sorry to say it,
but okay, I mean, again, my point is, it's attitudes of people, society.
It's your age as well. It's your age as well.
No, but I mean, society's opinion is a guy can sleep around as much as he wants.
No, not my society.
Not you.
Your society's opinion.
No, not you.
Your society's
I'm not
opinion.
talking about you individually. I'm talking about society as a whole in general.
No. The society. No. Let me get this right. The society I grew up in.
Look, I'd love to do a survey of our viewers, right? How many of them feel this way?
Do you think they're going to give an honest answer?
Well, how they feel.
Why wouldn't it be?
It's how you feel. It's not about whether you agree. Or it's how you feel about what we say.
Let me put it to you this way, right? This is how I feel our society deals with this situation. Guys can have high numbers, and it's okay. But the moment a woman's got high numbers, she's a slut. That's it. The guy's called a stud. The woman's called a slut.
No.
It is.
No.
Okay,
when I grew up.
Wait a minute.
When I grew up.
We're talking about the generation now. We're talking about the generation.
We'd sit there. I remember one time where we were, you know, back in Shepherd's Bush in London. You know what I mean? We're all hanging out. A few guys, a few girls. And there was one guy. He was the cock of the walk, mate. He was a geezer, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he had loads of.
He has experience.
Yeah. He had loads of girls and all that, and you know, I'm a young guy, I'm about 16, 17. I'm, you know, talking to this girl. And, you know, I bet you think he's really cool, right? He goes, no, he's a slut. I wouldn't sleep with him. I was like, what? I wouldn't. He slept with everybody. I'd just be another number. Yeah?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
And I was like, well, I couldn't believe it. I was pretty surprised that she came out with that. Yeah? Even though all the girls thought he was pretty cool, and he was like, he's really hot. But I wouldn't sleep with him. Oh, no, I wouldn't sleep with him.
But
no.
women are a lot more forgiving of those kind of numbers than guys are.
Yeah, no, but she wouldn't
Women would
sleep
accept...
with him.
Okay. She wouldn't sleep with him, but if they were going to have a relationship, women are more accepting of a guy with high numbers than.
Is that your opinion?
No, this is just from conversations I've had with female friends.
Let me just ask you another question.
That's interesting.
Because females, and this is the thing. This is the other thing. Female opinion of other women. The female opinion of other women who've got high numbers is the exact same. They think they're sluts.
But what I'm saying to you
But if it's a guy, they'll go, well, he's a bit of a ladies' man.
The thing I love, I mean, I work with this girl, yeah? And young girl, lovely girl, beautiful, you know, young enough to be my daughter, so I don't get that idea. You know what I mean? And, you know, we'd sit and chat sometimes, and she'd go, I met this guy, and he's, you know, and she'd show me the picture of a guy, and I'd be like, it's got a broken heart's around the corner. I could see it. A month later, he doesn't want to see me. I'll be like, well, what do you expect? I mean, the guy looked like he just collected numbers of women.
Trophies.
Yeah. Do you know? He just looks like that, yeah? So, what makes you think you're the one? He's not necessarily going to suddenly change overnight for you, yeah? So, he's a slut.
But she's fine. But
she's not, because she ends up getting hurt about it. And this is what I'm saying to you. She ends up getting hurt about it.
But this comes back to the different psychologies of guys and girls, is that women get more emotionally connected initially. They're quicker to get emotionally connected to a relationship than guys are. guys are a lot more emotionally detached from. Like they can,
You know,
they can look
you
at a
know,
girl. They can look at a girl. A guy. I mean, again, this is my opinion, but I reckon most guys can look at a girl and go, you know what? I could sleep with her, but I wouldn't necessarily do. You know, I don't necessarily have to have a relationship with her. But a woman is going to go.
I think it's also,
I need to have a relationship before I could sleep with him.
Yeah,
but most women. I'm not saying all women, and I'm not saying the same with all guys. I'm just saying that's more of a a majority of guys or a majority of girls.
Also, I think a large part of this is the way that society. The way society looks at it, yeah? Because you think about it, when you were all 15, 16, 17, 18 and the hormones were racing around like no one's business, yeah? And you wanted to get your leg over anything, yeah? That's when between that 16, 17, 18, yeah? Well, at least in Shepherd's Bush.
I don't know what you were doing in the bush, okay?
I don't know what you were doing.
Between the 15, 16 and up to about 25, yeah? There was a lot of leg over going on, yeah? Until you actually grew up and you thought, started to look at women differently, and you wanted to maybe have a little bit of a relationship there. You wanted to actually get to know someone, actually have a conversation. When you're a kid, it's just like you're this potential.
Exactly.
You're this constant hard on walking around. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if a girl, if I met a girl, and let's say she'd gone out with like a number of more 10 or so, and I'd be like, wow. And she said, well, that was more when I was from about 15 to about 21.
Yeah, well.
21. And, since then, I've had a couple of long-term relationships which haven't worked out. I'd be like, okay, that's okay. All right, that's different. But I think if a woman turned around and said, well, up to the age of 18, I was pretty quiet. And then from the age of 18 to about 36, I just went on this rampage. I'm like,
well, okay, look,
I know where you go.
What I was saying though, with regards to accepting numbers, is that I would prefer it that if she hadn't had those high numbers, but it comes down to, ultimately for me, I'm saying it comes down to how like if this is the right woman,
if this is the right woman,
but also the fact is if she feels it that she has to publicise these high numbers, I think also what does it say about her again? I'm really sorry if I'm old-fashioned.
What we're coming back to then is that a woman, first of all, shouldn't bring up the topic, and secondly, if she does, make sure you don't give the right number.
So in other words, guys never bring up this topic. And if women should stay away from
guys will bring up the topic among guys.
Can I say something here? Let me say something here.
Yeah, okay.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys have been going like a bunch of old women.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have to put a stop because we can keep going with this.